Hey everybody, welcome to Conversation with OGs. Today, we're going to be talking about, is it okay for a woman to ask a man to marry him? We have Barbara.
Hey, what's up?
And we have Kira.
Hello.
So do you think it's okay for a woman to propose to a man that she's feeling or she loves?
I absolutely disagree. It is not okay.
Why would you say it's okay?
Because a man is supposed to propose to the woman he sees as his wife. Not the wife, the woman propose to the man she sees as her husband. No.
So Barb, what about you, Barb? How you feel about that?
I disagree. I wouldn't do it. But to each his own. You know, it's a different generation. I've heard of people doing it, but I don't think it should be done.
So Kira, you telling me if it's this man, you feeling him, you feel he's the right person, and he just, in your opinion, dragging his feet on proposing to you, you won't give him a nudge and be like, well, will you marry me? You won't just step up and be the strong black woman that you are and ask him to marry you. Because I don't see what's the difference. I mean, the answer is going to be whatever the answer is going to be.
No. Because he's always seeing the qualities of us dating, of us being intimate, of us talking in the conversations, how I move, how I treat him. I'm not about to ask a man to marry me. The Bible says who finds a woman finds a good thing or finds a wife, not a woman finding a man. No. I want my man to find me.
But we're living in a different time. Women are very outspoken. Women are very demanding. And, they just straightforward. Women is telling a man at this point what she expect out of him. So I'm having a hard time understanding if the world now is a 50-50 and women feel like if a man can do it, she can do it. Why does it stop at proposing?
Nothing is 50-50. Nothing. Somebody's always going to give more. 60, 40, 70, 30 at different times, intervals in the relationship. Nothing is ever 50-50.
That's right.
Nothing is 50-50. Because if you're waiting on that 50-50, it ain't going to happen.
So if you said it ain't 50-50, who's the favorite? Who's the 60-40?
It depends. At one point, it may be the man doing the 60. He may be giving 60 and she 40. Then
so why does it
eventually it turns, and guess what? The woman may be giving 30. He only pulling. If she's giving 70, he's only pulling 30.
So why does
it's never going to say consistent?
Why does it stop with marriage then? If it still fluctuate, why do he always gotta gather up the courage and say, will you be my wife?
Well, what is courage? I mean, when she became your girl, I forgot.
Well, it's nerves.
Well, how did she become your girlfriend? You
went and asked her, hey, baby,
what's up? We want to be together?
No. I can't remember one time.
So you didn't have girlfriends and they just said you my man.
Usually we just have sex and we have sex so many times, she's always around and she's just my girl.
So you never asked her.
No.
And that's because she didn't set them boundaries. She didn't make it known. Like, listen, we're not gonna be just having sex.
What are on sex?
No, I'm just as far as relationship. I'm sorry, as far as relationship. Cause how do you want it? We're gonna just be friends with benefits?
Well, most people don't talk about it.
That's the problem.
So Barb, you in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If your man is not moving at a pace that you think is feasible, you won't give him a nudge or nothing, like, you don't think it's time for us to get married, or you don't think we're at that point where we should make things official. You don't give him a nudge or nothing?
Well, first off, I ain't about to force nobody into anything. I might say, what's up? Something like that.
What does what's up mean?
What's up? I don't know, because I got different views on marriage now that I'm older. I was the one when I was younger. I wanted to be married when I was younger. I wanted that big wedding thing, kids and all that stuff. So now that I'm older, I don't really think about marriage, but I would nudge him because I feel like he knows. Why do I gotta nudge him?
But what make you think he knows? We don't know.
Oh, y'all know.
You
can say, baby, listen. I'm ready to take this further, baby. Look, what we doing?
That's what the man supposed to be saying.
No, that's what the woman is telling the man. This is what the woman. Oh, I'm a woman. When I'm ready and I don't feel like we moving in the same direction, what we doing?
Okay.
Are we just casually having fun and having sex? You want a relationship? Or are you dating to marry? I tell a man now, I am dating to marry. I don't have time to waste no more.
Okay, hold on.
And that's but you let him know.
How long does the dating before you feel like, okay, it's time to get serious and for us to get married? With 2 years, 3, 5?
I would say I'll give a man about a year and a half because you really don't.
So want to get married?
Yeah.
Why would you give him? But if she's
if
she's saying I'm dating to get married, why would she give him a time frame between?
But she don't. A woman does not run that category.
Why she's gonna give him enough time?
You can request anything,
but I run how much time I'm going to allow this man to waste my time.
You do.
I run.
So she said a year.
I run.
Okay, so you telling me? I want to make sure I understand what you're saying. If you're dating a man, 2 years roll up. And he hasn't did things that you think he should do as far as marriage, that's a reason to pull out? Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
If that's her boundaries,
and if that's not a boundary.
But if that's her status, and that's what she said. She said, I am dating to be married. So he might say to her, I don't know, well, I ain't ready to get married right now. Okay. Right now, a year. Now,
I just don't feel a woman has that kind of power.
We do. We have the power.
They look like something.
Once the guy been having sex with you for 6-7 months, you don't have that kind of power over him anymore.
And guess what? When she get on her knee, and when she get on her knee to propose to that man, she lost it all.
No, I disagree.
No, I disagree.
She
really loved me.
She lost it all.
I'm gonna say this: if a woman proposed to me, she have a better chance of getting the prize than waiting on me to propose to her.
I agree.
Well, you had.
I have been proposed to several times.
Okay,
and so when that woman proposed to you,
I just wasn't ready.
What was you just told her you wasn't ready?
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Now see, that would have been a deal breaker for me. Because
even if
I thought I'm gonna get up enough courage, it would probably never happen. But even if I thought I was gonna get up enough courage, and then you gonna slap you in the face and say no, and propose to this man, because I done poured all my heart out to this man, and you tell me no. I'm done.
That's not no. I'm not ready.
I feel like
that ain't yes.
It's not no either.
But are you married?
He may say yes, take the ring, and then in private. Because if you're going to propose, I'm sure you're going to do it in front of people. Yes,
So what's yours done in front of people or in private?
In private.
Oh, that's good.
Because she wanted to spare herself.
She
probably knew.
Yeah, that was good. Because if you would have did that in private,
she had already.
Yeah, she probably already knew. She knew he wasn't gonna marry her in the first place. So she gonna humiliate herself, get on her knee, or however she did it with a rose in her mouth. Marry me, baby.
Chrissy and Jim Jones.
18 years.
How long she been with that man?
18 years.
She got on national TV.
And proposed to her?
And he still ain't married her.
What crocodile tears running down her face.
And still ain't married.
And he just looked dumbfounded. He never said yes, no, none.
What about the times, I don't watch that show. What about with the times he proposed to her and she turned him down?
She should have.
See what I'm saying? So you got
I didn't see that part.
Yes,
I never seen him propose to her.
Well, who proposed first? Was it her first or he did?
He did. So now once you do what you do, I may not be ready.
So his ego's crushed.
Not only that, first off, I feel like he should have never proposed to her anyway. She's been around the industry. I'm not going to propose to somebody.
So you think that's why he won't marry her?
It couldn't. I don't think so, because he already proposed to her knowing she was already around the industry.
Oh, so because she denied him, she said no that time, that you think it's an ego thing, so now he won't ask her no more.
Now he probably feel like in the beginning when she told him no, her career probably was blossoming more. Now her shit is stalled out and he's still moving around. Now she might want to get married. It's like having options. Y'all wait, maybe I get a better option. My career's going off or whatever. And then when shit stall out, fuck it, let me...
Well, women are always looking for better options. Always.
And then it's no different than men, though.
Men look for the come up too.
Have 5, 6 women enjoy, do this, have fun with everybody.
Well, a man's finances put him in a certain category. Yeah. So if a man is up here, and you know you here, and if for him to be with you is going to bring you up to here, what is the rewards for him? Nothing. So if
how do you mean
it's gonna be a reward? What do you mean what's the reward?
I need it.
Well, for instance, let's say if a man he's making, I'm gonna just throw a number out here. Let's say he's making $300,000 a year, and let's say he's dating a woman and she's making $80,000 a year. What is the reasoning behind him?
It might not be in a financially because he makes more than her. But guess what? She bringing other things that he may be lacking.
Like what?
Confidence, attention. What? What you mean? What?
You see his expression? The first thing he did was laugh. Men does not think like women. I keep telling y'all this.
But most of you men lack a lot of things, and you use your money to cover it up.
But one thing we is not lacking. I never seen a guy with a lot of money lack confidence. He bought him some confidence. So he know.
You just said he bought it though.
He bought it.
He didn't go to the store and buy it. That means
I got
the car, I got the jewels, you know what I'm saying? I got the credit.
But he could have also been the man with no confidence that worked and built himself up to now he can say
he still bought it.
I'm that deal.
I got 40 cents. My motherfucking confidence through the roof. So let me.
A lot of men don't think a lot. Well, you're gonna be a hot mess.
I think either you got it or you don't. I can see the broken slugs have a lot of confidence.
That's right, but imagine it with some money.
But you're saying, what do he gain? He's still gaining something from that woman.
Tell me
whatever he's lacking, she's gonna add to that.
Give me an example.
She could be good with finances. Bills. She could be good with money, paying bills and all that. Just because you make
you said, let me make sure I'm saying. You said she's good at taking his money and paying his bills.
You said she make $80,000. So
my question to you was, if a man making $300,000, she making $80,000, what do she brings to the table that's beneficial for the man? You said she may be good at paying bills, meaning she taking his money.
No, she could probably take her little money and pay the light and gas bill.
But I'm going to tell you something. I've been with a man who had a whole lot of money, and that motherfucker didn't pay bills. So guess what he needed me for? To make sure stuff was paid. He needed me for organization. He needed me for support when he couldn't figure out, like, okay, money getting funny. I got to figure out how I'm going to make this money back. Or he needed me. Best believe he needed me. Because if he got the money, so he could have went and found another me. But he didn't. Because obviously I was providing him something that he still wanted to keep me. Because he could have bought 5 more bitches.
Hold on, let me chime in there. Sometimes men don't like to reset. We don't like starting over.
And so that too. It's a lot of
work. And sometimes we also value loyalty. I think he knew you was loyal to him. And he trusted you. That's what I'm looking for y'all to say. When a man trusts a woman and he knows she's loyal to him, she get in the fucking ring every time. Yep. If I know she's loyal to me and I can trust her, she don't have to be the prettiest. But one thing I know, she ain't gonna let me down. She's not going to embarrass me. This is the kind of things that men worry about. If I was to marry a woman, my first concern is, will she embarrass me?
So why would she come to you and get on her knee if she don't even know if you see those assets in her? She's a fool.
I don't think a woman even care about what I'm talking about. I think when a woman proposes to a man, that's what she want, and she don't want to wait.
Exactly.
So she's going to sit up here and try to jumpstart his way of thinking. I'm going to sit up here and show him I'm a good man. I'm going to prove to him I'm a good man. Then I'm going to ask him to marry me. First of all, a man thinking is, will she let me down? Will she embarrass me? You know what can I take her around?
Don't you know all of this as her being a girlfriend?
No, it's one thing to be a girlfriend. It's just
so what I'm saying is, so say this is your girlfriend. And your girlfriend wants to be your wife. And this is the same. You have those same requests with that girlfriend as you want in your wife.
No.
Why not?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because it's different. She's my girlfriend. She's something for me to do now until maybe I find something better. Your girl.
So she's not your girlfriend. She's your play toy.
Well, what do you think the girlfriend is?
It starts off that way.
What do you think the girlfriend? Listen. I'm 50 years old.
Okay, so
I'm too old to introduce somebody. This is my girlfriend. No.
Okay.
Either I'm gonna say this is my lady's friend, or you know what? This is a friend of mine. Now, if she was something serious to me, I would sit up here and introduce her. This is my fiance. This is I'm gonna give her a title.
Okay.
Once
you're gonna give her a ring too when you give her that title.
No.
How you gonna be a fiance?
How you gonna be a fiance without no type of surety?
See now y'all digging a little further in it, but
she ain't your fiance.
Well, you can, but she ain't my girlfriend either.
Well, don't give me no title.
Well, you know what? At 50 years old, you wouldn't introduce no woman as your girlfriend. Just
call me your lady then. Don't call me your fiance. Don't call me your fiance.
Introduce somebody as your fiance.
I
have an issue with that.
Yeah, you ain't even got no ring.
Well, you know what? It's an understanding.
She's your lady.
You know what? It's a lot of people that's not married that introduce as this is my wife.
Yeah, but they at least got a ring on.
No, they don't got no ring. No. A ring is something to show to others. That's the whole purpose of a ring.
I agree.
It's to show to other people. Now, if me and you have an agreement, which is a marriage, is a contract. That's all a marriage license is. So if me and you have an understanding, I can introduce you as my wife, and you are my wife as long as we got that understanding.
I want my ring.
Well, see, you on the show.
It ain't about the show. You didn't invest it, so I know you for real.
Legitimate with a ring.
It's legit.
Yeah, I know it's for real.
It's hard work.
Yeah, there we go. He done with his search and picked this out.
A ring? Dude, are you serious?
He could probably buy 5 or 6, but guess what? Now I'm your fiance.
Yeah.
I kind of agree.
No. So prime example.
Or don't even go to nobody and say, don't get nobody no title.
This is a personal situation?
Yeah, it's a personal situation. I met this guy. We started dating. We made it official maybe like 6-7 months after dating. He was like, I want you to be my woman. Cool. We closing doors, right? We closing doors. It's strictly me and you. It's strictly me and you. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. That February, Valentine's Day, woke up. Baby, I love you. Let's go get married. You know me, I'm like, what? I said,
so you ain't gonna get married?
No. I said, where my ring? Oh, we'll go buy one later, but let's go across the street to the courthouse. Is you crazy? I said, is you crazy?
No, I'm with you.
I said, listen, son.
I done got down on it.
No. So
you got the license.
I told him, I said, when you serious, you gonna come and you gonna do it the right way. You gonna come with a ring, you gonna get on your knee. He ain't gotta be in front of a lot of people, but you gonna do it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So you gave him a time limit too?
No, I didn't give him a time limit.
So I thought you said...
But now it's been about almost 2 years, and I'm like...
Oh, so this is the cutoff point?
Oh, this is the cutoff point. But he knows.
So do he know it's the cutoff point?
I mean, no, he don't know. I didn't tell him per se, but I'm like, listen... What is ring? Is it in the layaway?
So is it a reason why he said he didn't go get the ring, or he just wanted to get married?
He got the money to go get it.
No. I'm saying, did he want to get married first and then go get the ring?
I think he
You think it was impulse?
It was impulse.
Okay.
I think it was impulse.
See, men don't work like that. I keep trying to tell you.
No, it was impulse. I think he was just infatuated.
In order for a man to do that, it's like playing spades. Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to lose. I think he probably sees somewhere that he think he's losing you for him to even throw
Trey,
something out there like that.
Let me ask you this. If you got feelings for a woman, you don't got no ring, y'all spending time together, you say, you know what, tomorrow morning, let's go get married. And she tell you, no, you ain't got no ring, you ain't doing it right. What do that do to you?
Well, first of all, I got to go here. I'm not even going to propose unless I got at least $100 band, something to put on her. Because a woman's not going to respect it unless she got some type of piece of jewelry just to show friends and family that I'm sincere. Like when I married my first wife, I was going through that case situation when it came. Not that, but my last case. And I bought her a band with a couple stones, and it was only maybe like $2,000. It wasn't much, but that's all I had. And I had to let her know, you know what I mean, this is what it is. But
she didn't care. As long as she had that ring.
I would have been blown away. If I proposed to a woman, I don't care if I took $1 and folded it up so many ways and made you a ring.
Okay, you got a ring.
If I sit up here and say,
but at least she has something to say.
You're saying nothing.
Well, I'm saying, like, come on, we talking about $1 ring made out of paper.
Everything you just like, what you get her, it's like, a symbol of your love.
Yeah.
If you
I'm not even good enough
this is all
to
I
go
got.
get something to
Well,
say.
he probably you just said this man proposed to you and he suggested let's go get married in the morning. He didn't plan this out. He was just feeling a certain type of way at the time. You made him feel like, you know what, I can do this. But I believe when you said no, that's a shot. Bam. That's an X to me. That's a no-no to me. Because now I don't think I'm gonna build that confidence back up.
He may not ask again because his confidence is shot.
I'm gonna tell you what her response should have been. We can go. As long as we shoot to Greenfield Plaza or whatever on the way to there, we gonna pick something up.
I would have had to have a ring.
Because I look at it like this. This is what I'm saying, women. If a man, because first of all, he has to build up the confidence because it can go a lot of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Once he build that confidence up and he said those words to you, to me, get down on it.
Let me clarify that. He didn't get on his knee, one.
Not
two,
necessary.
He didn't. But he was just like, let's go across the street and get married. Because the friend of court was right across the street from our hotel room. I think it was just
you
an
must have put it.
I think it was just an impulsive
just
decision.
say, let's get married.
I love this girl. You know what I'm
Well, how long had y'all been together?
I had been knowing him almost a year. I met him that July, but we didn't make it official until January of the following year.
Okay.
So we had been talking, and but that was our first date.
It was just nigga proposed to you on your first date.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, this nigga crazy. No, I said he was crazy.
Put that.
No, he was crazy.
I think he was crazy. You know what?
Hey, y'all still together now?
Yeah.
Okay. But has he proposed to you again?
No.
See, he light skinned?
No, he dark skinned.
Okay,
do you think?
With little eyes.
Do you think that because you said no?
I think that was a strike.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think because you said no? Because I probably would have took it the same way you took it too.
No, I don't think it's because I said no. I think he know he has to come better.
I don't believe that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he know. Because he's very.
But all you gotta do is come with the ring and do it the right way.
But no, I made it known. I said I want at least 3 carats.
Oh my!
Okay.
Oh, 3 carat stone.
You mean
one single stone?
I want a 3 carat solitary stone. I don't want no pieces pushed together.
Okay. So you talking about a $15,000 ring?
That stone 10,000-15,000 easy.
He could
You
afford
see,
it.
Kira, even if he
I wouldn't even marry her.
That's
I wouldn't even marry her.
But he can afford it.
But even if he come with a ring, Kira.
If he came with the ring, I ain't gonna say no.
I mean,
it was a carat and a half. I could be like, no.
Are you really?
But I'm just telling
Kira, that sounds like you dog.
Do you really think you're going to just walk around with a 3 carat stone on your hand and nothing is going to happen to you?
I would wear it in certain places. I still have my band, Yeah. What's wrong with that?
3 carat center stone. Wow.
You set the bar high.
Well, yeah.
And for women out there, don't even think.
Listen, my wife's
more reasonable with
was almost 2 carats.
2 is very reasonable.
I had to shop around a lot, almost a couple months just to find it at a reasonable value for me.
I'm just saying, he asked me what would I want. I said I would.
Well, I think he wasn't expecting for you to say that.
A 3 carat.
That's the stone. Now, you got to think it's
She
going to be...
said a 1 carat stone.
She don't want stones on the side.
It ain't got to have stones. It could just have $1 on that mug.
See, that's different. If you just want...
Right. That ring is about 15,000-20,000. You say you wanted the 1 stone to be 3 carats, not equaling 3.
That 1 center stone.
So now, can I ask you this question? When he asked you what kind of ring was this? Did he say baby, okay, if I get your ring to propose, this is your proposal ring. This ain't the ring he gonna put on your finger when
the engagement ring is that bad motherfucker.
The engagement ring is your ring.
It's that bad
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
You put on your finger when you get married is the baby.
I wanted 2 rings.
See, I didn't do it. I just got a ring. I didn't get it.
Man, these women setting the bar
I
high.
just one ring.
But like you say, if he got it, then hey, you ain't asking too much.
That's pocket counting that bar.
Yeah, that's not asking too much. I don't think I would have said
a man.
I want a nice
whatever
ring.
Man you with, that is the value.
At the end of the day, if the man came with a carrot, I'm not gonna be like.
I would have said, don't come with no bubble gum
but don't
machine
ask
ring.
me.
Did you tell him 3 carats?
Yes.
Oh no.
I don't want no bubblegum machine ring.
Because I can't drop from 3 to 1. That is impossible. He shouldn't have.
He should have just came with whatever he had.
Should have came with a band.
Yeah, he should.
And we'll work out the details later.
See, I don't want no wedding, so I want a nice ring.
I don't gotta have a wedding.
I
don't have to have it. I don't want no $50,000, $20,000. I don't want that.
If you don't do a wedding, I can like
it's
I gave
waste
my
of
wife
money.
that option.
It's
I
a waste
told
of
her
money.
you need to get a little bullshit ring, and we have a wedding, or I'll get you a nice ring.
I can't get
nice,
past 3-carat diamond. I can't get past that, dog. I don't give a fuck.
What he asked?
I don't give a fuck. I can't get past it because what that's going to do, that's setting the tone way up here.
Yep. And
now
go better.
I can't get past that because I'm thinking like.
Well, she didn't
that's
say.
A lot of
she
pressure.
said that's what she wanted.
No, it came out of. See,
Yeah,
I know what you wanted, so everything else less than that is a disappointment.
Oh yeah, he might.
You see what I'm saying?
He might.
It's a disappointment. He can't come with a 2.5. Then if she said 3, we ain't got into the clarity of the diamond yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you being kind of.
She's setting the bar for she feels.
I think you being kind of ridiculous.
But I'm setting the bar.
For who?
For me.
For her standards.
Listen, I know I deserve it.
Well, hey, she said she deserved.
Okay. Are you willing to settle for a band first, and we'll work up to that?
Nah, you can look at
I
her
can't do
face.
it, girl.
Goodness,
So
man.
would you take some carrots down?
I'll take 2.
Oh, okay.
2 is fair.
Okay, well at
But
least she
she
is.
still said 1 diamond.
Yeah, but
she ain't saying
but
multiple.
she said she good with the 1-2 carat, no diamonds on the side.
Yeah,
so
she
that's
good.
fair.
So that's
Agree.
fair. She just
Do
telling
you know
you
how
what
much that
she
solid diamond.
Bro,
No, we ain't got.
my wife's silver stone was almost 2 carats. I know.
And how many years ago was that?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Okay, that ring still gonna be about 14,000.
Okay,
But if you pay for a wig, the wig more than that. She don't want a wig.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all real. I'm like y'all. We gonna do it the traditional way. Your daddy is gonna pay for it.
Shit, I'll never be married.
Well, you won't be married.
Hey, I never
And
like
Lady
that.
D still be right here not being married.
See how y'all don't want to do things the traditional way, but y'all want a man that y'all to marry her. I want your father gotta pay for this wedding. Now
I don't
that's how it
want no
goes.
wedding, so my daddy ain't gotta pay for one.
But let's do it the traditional way.
I don't want a wedding.
The dad pays for the wedding. Let's make it real big.
But the dad don't pay for the ring, and I don't want no wedding, so hey.
Well, he paid for the ring.
No, you pay for the ring. You
See,
wasn't married and
that's
get
what
the
I'm
cake
saying.
and ice cream.
With the double
That's
standards.
not a dimension.
But see, I think too, like when we getting back to women proposing to their men. Men always say they want their women to be submissive. They want them to be soft. They want them to be all these things.
That makes them demanding.
Yeah,
If I propose to you, I'm demanding.
but it's okay for her to propose to the man.
Yeah.
But she's being demanding. She's telling you, this is what I want.
No.
Y'all don't like women like that.
Well, she just told you this is what she demand. This is the.
But I'm
new
saying,
modern
but what
women.
I'm saying is I hear you all say as men that you don't like strong women that are demanding. So now I'm going to hit my knee.
You just throwing it in there.
I'm going to hit my
run over
knee.
women.
No, I
You
didn't
never
say
said
that. I'm not saying y'all run over them. I take that. I'm not saying y'all run over them. But when a woman is strong-minded, spoken out,
Outspoken,
y'all don't like women. So
that
so
makes
what
her
you want?
strong?
Why you want me to get on my knee and demand that you
that's
marry
not demand.
me?
It's called a proposal.
No, that's me.
You're
demanding.
proposing. That means you're asking me. You ain't demanding.
I'm not
What
gonna-
Kara doing is being demanding. I'm going to give you 2 years to seal the deal,
With a
or
3-carat
I'm going to
stone.
start
I ain't
accepting
got too
applications.
much more to keep giving. You know what I'm saying? So I got to seal it with something.
Yeah.
But why not seal it off just love? Why love just
Love
can't be
ain't
enough?
enough.
See,
Love ain't
that's
enough.
the point. They try
Love
to turn
ain't
this
enough.
traditional
Man,
light switch off and on.
I'm
with
telling you,
It's not-
hey, listen, you
I have never
you my
heard-
homegirl, but it's like
Love
a
ain't
punch in the
enough.
stomach that
Love
just
is
keep
not
coming.
enough.
How many people you and women don't keep it real either? Stop with this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
know.
was in love
Because
with him.
if love was
No.
enough to keep everybody together, why everybody who got married
what
for love
difference is
because
a
they said
ring
they was
gonna
in
make?
love? It ain't even about the ring either. I'm just saying what I require. That's
That's
what I
her
require.
standards. That's what she
Yeah,
requires.
and I'm entitled to put my standards.
Okay,
there.
well, let me ask you a question. I'm that guy. I marry you. I put a 3-carat stone on you. It don't work out. Can I take my ring back with
You
me?
can have it.
Okay. Well,
You would get a ring back?
That's a winner.
Because
I like you.
I don't want no man bugging me, trying to take me to take this shit. If I got to give you this ring back for you to leave me the hell alone, bye.
I like her.
I'll give it back. I'm serious. I don't want to keep it. Because I took this ring with the intention of this man being my husband.
Being your husband.
And most men gonna be like, I don't give a fuck, keep it. Because if I buy you something, I don't want it back. Whether it's jewelry, whether it's whatever. If I give you something, I gave it to you because I wanted you to have it. You can have it.
I'm going to the
I don't want it back.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. That ring that you suggesting you get, if you was to never get married, would you buy yourself a 3-carat diamond ring?
Yes.
Okay.
I would.
You deserve it.
If I had the money, I'll definitely buy myself it. And if I ain't got it, I'll put it in the way till I get it. But if I want it. That's what I want.
Okay.
I think it's fair to tell a man up front what you want. Now he has the right to be like, listen, Kira, I can't afford that. And then at that point, I could be like, okay, well.
You would compromise.
I compromise. Especially if I really wanted this, if I want us to be together and to be a union. I can compromise. I have no problem compromising with my man. But I know what I'm going to do for myself, so I want that man to at least meet me where I'm already doing or one step above. Because it's going to push me to even want more. So I'm not gonna come and he done bought me a 3-carat and come with him with a plain ass band.
Oh, so you gonna make sure he together too?
Yeah,
I
she
have a
got
nice ring too.
Supposed to.
Okay.
Well, why she
got sense now? Now you're warming up. It's starting to make some sense.
My dude, he's simple. He laid back. He's so simple. He probably wouldn't even care about you. I could probably bring out the bubblegum machine. He'd be happy. But I wouldn't do that.
So do you? Okay. If you, let's just use if here. If you was to propose to him.
No, I'm not doing it.
I know you're not.
If. Okay, we're going to keep the if.
If you was to propose to him, do you think he will admire you for that? Or do you think he will frown down on
I'm going to be honest. We had this conversation before, and he don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
And we battle back and forth. Because I'm like, that's bullcrap. Okay. He's saying times have changed and the roles are changing. But because guess what? Men don't want no. If we all playing roles, the roles has always been what? The man is the head, the woman is the neck. We help turn, make things happen, hold him up when things go down. We take care of home. He providing the financial security and all that. So if everything changes, but you want this submissive woman. You can't have it both ways.
But what do you being submissive have
But everybody want these submissive women.
But see, at the end of the day, if you a woman, that's the title that you, the word woman have a meaning. So if you consider yourself a woman, you have that title. That's there. I don't understand what an action that you do that's beneficial to the man, how is that taken away from the title of you being a woman? That's what I don't understand. If you want something, if you want this man, and you know you want this man, and you think you can build a life with this man, and he may be dragging his feet for whatever reason, I don't understand for the life of me why you don't do what you think he should be doing.
It would never happen.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you love your man?
I love him.
Okay.
But I'm not in love with him.
What?
That's too
different.
Hold on. Let me ask Bob.
Maybe you want him to edit this out.
No, I don't want you adding that because I've told him this.
I don't need in love with him.
Listen, I said I love you, but I'm not in love with you.
So why marry?
Well, but here's what. Listen to me, y'all. Listen now. Seriously, why y'all laughing? So, I have never been just that woman just fall head over heels for no man. I don't believe in love at first sight. That's just me. That's my personal feelings. I believe when you meet people, it may start off as lust. As you get to know them, see, meet their family, see their mores, how they was brung up, see how he treats his mom, see how he is with his kids and things like that. Then once you start having intimacy, then you start acquiring feelings. Then as you start, you spend time, you're getting to learn each other, then you start loving this person. Loving meaning you want the best for them and that you care for them, you don't want to see nothing happen, and we got each other back. But for me to be in love with a man, I need that time, and that's what we're lacking. We don't have that quality time. He's in one state, I'm here. Okay. So we have that distance that's kind of keeping it from connected and all the way together. I'm not saying I can't not being find myself in love with him, because I can, but right now we have a barrier, and that's distance.
Have you ever been in love before?
Yes, I have.
So you know what it feels
2
like.
times. Yeah, I know what it feels like.
So if you was to ever get married, would you all, would you go where he is, or y'all would have to talk?
We would definitely have to, because we ain't doing long.
So y'all have to talk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're willing to.
So would you expect for him to? Do you expect for him to leave wherever he's at and come to where you at, or well, okay, I ain't gonna say you know anything, or do you think you should go where he at?
I can't go right now due to my job. So once I have my years to retire, I don't mind moving.
How many more years you need to retire? 4. Okay, wait a minute. I want to make sure I understand you.
But
he got 2 years to marry you.
Yeah, Kira.
But you got 4 years before you can come to him. He proposed to you.
But he can come down here. He can run his business from here.
Right. Okay.
So he don't have to be there.
All right, Barb. Same question you.
What?
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Honestly,
it ain't like he walking away from a job. It's like he's running his business.
I know people who are married and live in 2 different states and been together forever, and they love it, and it works.
Best believe they got some side shit going on.
And they may. Hell, you could be in the same household in the same state, still got some side stuff going on. You see what I'm saying? So
Barbara, if you was married to a man in a different state, well, if you was married to a man in a different state, I'm just trying to get some ground rules here. Would you expect for that man to come where you at, or would you automatically know you going to him?
That's a conversation we would have to have way before we even talked about marriage. I mean, I think that's a main conversation to have, because I may not want to go to where he at. He may not want to come to where I'm at. So if we're going to have a difference in opinion upon that, then marriage might not be it. No, I wouldn't. I would have to have a conversation first.
And do you, okay, I'm going to rewind, because this is a situation that you just said. If you know you're not leaving Michigan for at least 4 years, but you gave this man 2 years to...
Well, I didn't give him a person time frame. Now.
She didn't give him 2 years to marry. Was it to marry or just propose to?
First of all, I ain't giving him nothing. I'm not giving him no ultimatum, because I'm going to go off me. And if I don't see us still moving in the direction we supposed to be moving, if we're saying this is what we want to do, eventually I'm going to fall back.
But if a man just tell you, you know what, he tell you, I love you. He tell you.
Men tell you they love you all day, every day, and don't love your ass.
But if he tell you he love you, only way you can know what's going inside of his head if he tells you. Okay. So if he telling you what's going on inside of his head, why can't that be enough?
That ain't enough. Because what you saying and the actions you showing me should be right here. It should be side by side.
I just can't fathom if he was to marry you right now today. You just said you're not leaving Michigan for another 4 years.
Well, he knows this. I can't. I have to wait 4 years.
So why he don't got 4 years to marry you? Which makes sense.
Who's going to say in 4 years we're going to be at that same place?
She got to secure the bag now. She's trying to secure it.
Who's saying 4 years that y'all still be married?
Who's to say? Because we don't know. You're absolutely right.
But wouldn't it make... I mean, I'm just saying. You didn't want to get married when y'all first got together because you had your reasons.
Yeah, you didn't do it right.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to realize everything is off the woman's time frame. When, where, and how they want it to be done.
I would be devastated.
For another woman, I might have just made her day like, oh my God, he asked to marry me. I know people that got married just off of some humbug, went down there, got married in Vegas.
People get married because they had kids. People get married.
I mean, but for each his own. For each his own. You know, what may work for me may not work for Barb. What might work for Bob might not work for the next woman. Vice versa.
Do he appear to be on the same page as you based on what you're saying? He's with that.
I gotta chime in on something. Y'all in different states. This is just my opinion. in order to marry someone and be with someone, you gotta at least live with a person.
Yeah, you do.
Where will you file the marriage license at? You gonna file it where he at or where you at? It gotta be filed somewhere.
Wherever you gonna get married at.
Yeah,
where you get married at?
It don't matter. People get married in Vegas and they live in
Detroit,
South Carolina. It don't matter. It don't matter where you get your license and you can get married wherever you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it don't matter. That ain't gonna dictate anything.
I don't understand that though. I just don't.
I think that's the barrier for us.
Well, yeah, and she can't be in love with him because, like you just said, they not
connected. But
they're connected, but they're not fully like
if
me and Michael.
If a woman told me she's not in love with me, marriage is not even on the table.
But you gotta look at them. You gotta okay. Listen to this.
A flower. The more you pour into her, the more she gonna open up to you. You forgot I dated an old girl in New York. Every weekend I was in New York or she was down here. Right. So it's easy to build something when y'all together every weekend.
Yeah, and see, we see each other every month. So we're keeping where we spending time.
So
and if I'm there, I'm 5 days, 6 days. He come here, he'll be here for 5, 6, 7 days a week. Vacation, we there a week. So we making sure we still spending time.
So there, you building up to
as
fall
much as
in
we
love
can.
with him.
Right, you know what I'm saying? As much as we can.
So everything get put on hold when y'all together.
Yeah. That's our
commitment.
That's what a marriage
is. That's commitment. But she said that's not enough.
But a marriage ain't nothing but compromising.
$5 a month is not enough.
It's not enough.
Well, you know what?
But you got to make do with what we got for now. This is our situation right now.
That's their situation. She not saying once they get together and okay, she's willing, like she said, but I have to wait 4 years to do. So now we just gonna compromise and try to keep everything together and keep it going.
I think you should just throw the dice out and say, "Will you marry me?"
Oh hell no!
I think you'll get. I can't see him telling you no. I can't see him saying no.
I don't think he will, but
what's
no?
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Can't go out like that.
Okay. Just saying, if y'all got married, could you be married and y'all still in two different states until the time come where either you move there or he move here?
I think it would be very difficult. I think it'd be very difficult. I would think that we would have to be. Listen, you come down here 2 months, you go back. I come down the next month for however long.
So would you take a vacation? Because I would be very.
It would have to be a vacation or a leave of absence.
There you go. Because if I'm coming to see you, talking about some going to work, I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
But what's the difference if we live together? I still gotta go to work.
No, because now I'm taking time away from my schedule. You need to take time away from your schedule. You can't keep track on your life, and I took it. So I don't even know what that looks like. Guess what?
Marriage at the end of the day is all about what? Compromising, right? So it's on how bad. It's how bad do you want it? How bad are you guys willing to to compromise and to fight to keep it together? That's all marriage is compromise. That's all it is.
So is he an aggressive guy?
Love alone is not going to keep it. No, he's not aggressive. Mm-mm. He's real laid back. He's so opposite of me. It's crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah. That's what y'all
total opposite.
Y'all like the
No. I got a type, but I'm trying something different. I got a type, but my type ain't been working too good for me all these years. So I said it's time to.
You know what you got to watch out though?
What's that?
Because when this get played, every guy's coming for your ass. They coming for your ass. No, you finna get married. They gonna be like, you even got a dude? Oh man. That's the only thing about that. Man. But I hope everything work out. But I really think you should consider getting down on one knee.
That won't happen.
And
sir.
Have some tears coming down your eyes.
No.
And say,
you had me at hello.
Oh no. Anybody know me know that would never happen.
Oh man.
I mean, I would say never to a lot of stuff, but that's one I'm sticking firm to. That would never happen. I guess I'll be single.
I guess I'll be
single for the rest of my life.
You don't plan on getting married?
I ain't proposing.
You think Michael will marry you?
Yeah, I think he will. But I ain't asking him to marry me.
Have you ever talked about it?
We talked about it. Marriage.
How did that conversation go?
Who brought it up?
No. Actually, he did. Oh, really? He asked me. He said, "Barb, what do you think about?" He asked me, "What did I think about marriage?" I said, "I think it's overrated, but I feel that at some point in your life, that you should want to settle down and be committed to one person or whatever." And he was like, "Yeah." He said, "I had like a different thought on that." He said, "Like my thought of it was." no. And I asked him why. He gave me his reasons of why he would.
No to being married?
Yeah, he said the way his train. Because, see, some people think when you get married, everything changes.
It does.
It does. Well, it does.
Well, and so with me, I guess he's looking at, we have our friendship is, we go way back. So I'm guessing he think, okay, we get married. Now everything is just fit to go different. It's going to change and I'm going to have to be this and be that. But I feel like that in relationships, things change. You know, even when you committed to a relationship, you're not the same free will person you was like when you was by yourself. So being married is no different. You still have to be respectful and however. So we talked about it, whatever. He was like, yeah. He said, but yeah, I have thought about being married. But you know. We'll see.
But so did it ever come up like this? You know, do you think I'm the type of person you will marry? Do you think you are the type that
I never asked him that. I never asked him what his type was.
See, I think that's where we are. But as women,
we should. Yeah, I never.
We don't ask those questions that we scared to hear the truth about.
But I have asked him what type of woman he liked, but I didn't say like married. But he has. I said like, what's a turn off to you in a woman, and what do you like in a woman?
But you said a woman, no, and me.
Well,
you should be saying it.
Yeah, I should be saying it. Yeah, you're right.
You guys,
you know what I'm saying?
But I didn't.
Because y'all not gonna want to know the truth.
But Drake, that's not.
Well,
that's
I
not
would.
it. The thing is, if a woman came to you, if you wasn't in a relationship, and you know, well, let's just say the person you're in a relationship with, if she comes to you and say, well, listen here, I want to know, do you see me as wife material? You're going to have to answer her yes or no.
Yeah.
If she asks you, you know what, Drake, how do you see me? You're going to have to reply.
See, but I feel like this. If she was to say, well, what type of woman you feel is wife?
No, am I? Hold on. I'm your type.
I know. And I'm saying, if she was to say, what type of woman do you feel is wife material? If I say blah, 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 and some of this stuff is not her, then it's not hurting her feelings. It's not going to be into the clean.
But she may be willing to work on those things you like.
If she sit here and say, how do you see me as wifey material? And I say, well, I like 90%, but this 10% I don't like. She's going to focus on this 10%. And it's not gonna be right. At least with the woman I'm dating.
Well, no woman is gonna be 100%.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
If I got a woman that's 90%, if I got a woman 80%, let's do it. 80% is huge.
It depends what this 10% is. This 10% might be fuck the 90. I'm straight on that.
But that 10% can be something she can work on.
Oh, that 10% may be something you can't let go. You see what I'm saying?
What's the guy name? Well, Ocho Cinco, they just did the podcast. They do the podcast.
Oh, you talking about Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp said, and when he said it, I was like, ding, light bill just went off in my head. He said, men will be with the woman who have 80 to 90% of what they want. Mm-hmm. And he will leave that woman and be with the woman who only got 20. Exactly. He would marry that woman with the 20, but he'll leave a woman who giving him 80 and 90% of what he wants. Why do you think it's that?
I think we all do it. I don't think it's just men that do it.
Did he say the reason?
Yes.
What was the reason?
You know what? I didn't hit it to let it keep playing because I was just like, I reposted on my page like, make this make sense.
Well, to
you
me,
just
that's
said
a fool's,
if you found a woman who gave you 80% of what you look for, you'll marry her.
Yeah, because that's a win. I'm another person.
Think that's a win.
That's a win. 80 is always bigger than 20. I wouldn't focus.
Well, you're a numbers person.
Yeah, so I wouldn't focus on the 20 because that'd be stupid to give my time to the 20. I'm going to say the 80. Go ahead, Dre.
Now, the 80, she cooks, she clean, you got kids, bro, everything good. But she sit here and tell you, this the 10. I love you, but I got to go fuck a nigga once a month. That's my 10
Another
20%.
Nigga.
Another nigga.
I have not yet.
I'm just saying.
I have been with all different kinds of women. 20%. I never had a woman say to me, I want to have intercourse with another man besides you. Never ever in history.
She never told you that. But I'm telling you.
Have you ever once had a woman tell you she want to have intercourse with other men besides you?
First off, let's go back here. Let's go back to the 20%. I don't give a fuck how good your shit is. There's always a nigga that's going to jump off the top rope and better.
Okay.
So if your girl tell you, you know what, this is what I need. Are you gonna take all the 80% of all the other good shit just to let her fuck a nigga once?
Dre, that's not even realistic. That's not realistic. That's not realistic.
Dog, our man that's no longer here. Him and his girl was together, and that's what she told him. I kept cheating with you cheating with dog because the dick was good. Everything else is good in our relationship, but this nigga fucking better over here.
No, that's
so some women do
Dre,
that.
That's most definitely a deal breaker.
Okay, well that's the 20%.
But I never in history heard a woman tell her man, listen, all this and all that, but I still have to get screwed by another man. I never. Have you ever heard anything like that?
Never.
Okay,
have you heard anything like that?
Now, let me throw this out there. If a woman has been with 3 men at one time, ain't nothing one man can do.
Well, the numbers is 8. If a woman been with more than 8 men, it's almost impossible.
Same time. If she's been bust though, ain't nothing you can do. She been bust though.
Well, Jay, that's called a character.
Let's go.
Let's go back. Here. We done jumped off track.
Damn, Dre.
Let's go back.
My response to that 80-20 was, I think the man is willing to walk away from the person who has 80 or 90% of the qualities because the lady with the 20, he can mold.
No, that's not true.
I believe that.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. If she only 20% of what he want, that means she's 80% of potential of what he want. What that consists of, who knows? I'd rather take the for sure thing. I'm gonna take, if you gave me money and the stack was 80% bigger than the other stack,
you're gonna take the 80.
I'm gonna take the 80.
Yeah, I would like to hear what his answer was.
I'm gonna have to hit that click because that was like,
listen,
wow.
This is the realest ever. The people that always lead at 80 for the 20, it's always sexual. Think about it, it's always sexual. Motherfucker lead a perfect husband or the perfect woman at home.
Oh yeah.
And they always going out cheating with a little bitch that's a thief. She got something going on, but the sex is amazing.
Well, so she's a fun girl.
That's why I say that's what the fun girl. Yeah. And that's why
if I was to get married, this is what I'm looking for a woman. First of all, she has to be interesting. Because now she's going to bore me. It has to be something to her that draws me to her. Okay. You know what? She has to be. I like a woman to have her own personality. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with a woman disagreeing with me, as long as she would hear me out. She would listen. I don't have a problem with a woman. We'll argue, as long as she know we got to have a cutoff point of this argument, which is that's enough, or we'll revisit this another time, and she's okay with that. Mm-hmm. See, things like that is what's going to keep us together. A woman that I can tolerate. I can even be with a woman that I don't love, but I can tolerate her. Yeah.
You marry a woman you don't love.
Dre, listen. One of the biggest.
What I just say? Bingo.
One of the biggest reasons
why I gotta love you, but I ain't gotta be in love.
The divorce happens is when you upset with this person, you don't even want to be around them. But if I can tolerate you, I can still be around you mad. But if I can't stand your motherfucking ass, I'm getting the fuck away from you.
Normally the divorce is always because of women. It's not because of men.
70% of the women do divorce men.
Like, you know what, I'm tired of this nigga. He can't touch me and blah, blah. So that's what a divorce is.
You're absolutely right.
We tolerate all the bullshit.
That's right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm a man. I'm a man, and I'm speaking from a man perspective. Women can speak from a woman. Women will marry a man she can't tolerate. Meaning, if I'm mad at your ass, can he still touch you? Because in my relationship, if I'm with a woman, even though we're not getting along or seeing, that has nothing to do with our responsibilities to each other. Right. You still gotta fuck mad. You still gotta handle your woman responsibilities mad.
Well,
but they not gonna.
It depends on what she mad for. Now, she can call you cheating or
they
something.
Not gonna.
You ain't touching me.
Well, okay. You have a point there. I wouldn't expect for a woman to have sex with her man be cheating, but let's just say you upset with me. I went and did some goofball
disagreements, shit. That ain't nothing. That
you still got to handle your... But see, most women can't get past I'm mad.
But then that's why men leave out the house and go cheat.
Go fuck.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't touching me. I don't like you.
But I think you had to grow into that. You wasn't like
but
that.
most women can't do that.
Well, I had to learn to be like that. Now, I used to didn't be like that. Now, don't touch me.
Because I'm a very sexual person. So I want my man touching me at all times.
So, yeah.
So, being mad or we disagreeing, I don't care about that.
Listen, I come from being married. Well, don't touch me. I got a headache. My stomach hurt. I done heard shit for weeks.
If you're in a relationship with somebody and you go on weeks and 2 weeks or a month, don't touch me, don't do this, you're allowed to go do it.
But it's a lot of women feel
Shouldn't
like
even be angry.
I'm a train this motherfucker with my pussy.
When you do,
a lot of them.
Well, that's called weaponizing
women
sex.
Feel like they can do that.
You can't. A man can't even allow a woman to weaponize sex against him. If he does that, he will not be a happy man. How important is sex to you in a relationship?
See, now I'm older, so I don't gotta have it like that on a regular basis. But when I was younger, that shit was like, you know what I mean? Now I'm chasing money. I got so much shit going on. If I fuck once a week, maybe once every week and a half, I'm cool. I don't need to jump off the top rope like that no more. Because I got too much shit going on. But that's a priority. You cannot even connect and be with somebody if y'all don't have a sexual
intimate, right?
Y'all not intimate enough. If that shit trash, you can't look at like I'm about to marry her and that shit was trash.
So what's mind blowing for you coming from a woman? Well, how can a woman blow your mind?
What you mean? I don't understand.
What's mind blowing to you if you met, let's say
that's a good way or bad way. What you mean in a good way?
When I say blow your mind, when you be like, you know what? I can see myself never. I don't even think I can live without this woman. I never want to leave her.
To me, for a woman not to feel like they got to get the last word. I've never dated a woman in life that felt like how sometimes y'all going through what y'all going through, and you be like, you know what, you mad, I'm mad. All we gonna do is keep arguing. Let's shelf this shit for a day or two. Let us calm down and revisit it. I've never met a woman that can say, okay, let's do that. No, they'll wait 10 minutes and it's we back on and popping. So if a woman can sit here and bite her tongue and humble herself like I'm trying to humble myself, and we come back and revisit this shit 3 days later when we both calm, that's it. I've never met a woman to do it.
I always say men are very simple. It just I just believe women compromise situations with men. We want to get along. Men want to get along with women, but it's like thinking in reverse. It's obstacles to get along with a woman. I gotta get along with you in order for this to do this. Why not? If the situation is hostile, let's just take time out.
Because the emotions is involved. Once the emotions involved, all that shit fly out the window. I done had a woman.
That's why she gotta propose to me.
I had a woman sock me in my eye while I was driving. So you gotta think her emotions involved. I'm driving. Wow. She hit me in the eye. So you was like, fuck your life and my life. Yeah. Because your emotions involved. That shit ain't, it's crazy.
Well, I think when women get, once you master controlling your emotions, I think, you start seeing things clearer. We are emotional creatures, in nature. That's just our makeup, our how we're made. But, that's something just we as women have to work on. I mean, it is not an easy thing, because you got to be able to identify and say, okay, look, let me calm down.
Well, I worked on mine.
When you're young, you're not thinking like that. You just popping off and you just saying what you're saying, and and we just do as we do. But as you get older and you start maturing and start seeing, and instead of just talking, now we're listening and like, okay, I can see that.
And
but it don't always.
I'm the same way too. No, it don't always be age. I think it's sometimes it can just be a person's personality, just who I popped off. I used to pop off at the drop of a dime and argue with so many guys and popped off. It's terrible. It's just a trip. And then once I get to 1,000, I never knew how to get myself down from 1,000. I just stayed on 1,000.
So how do you let yourself get to 1,000?
I guess for me, when I get to 1,000, it's when I'm listening to something. It might make sense to you, But if it don't make sense to me, it triggers me. Like, what you saying is not making no sense. You sound stupid. Like, stop saying this.
You called that stupid for?
Yeah. If it don't make sense, yeah, you sound stupid. What you saying?
You told him that.
It ain't no different than men calling
I have said to you, I
ain't never called a woman a bitch unless we was in the middle of our argument.
But it don't matter.
But you called her one.
It doesn't matter.
You know what's crazy? A woman would tell you to call her a bitch while y'all having sex, but I can't call you a bitch when I'm mad. No. That don't make sense.
I ain't never asked somebody to call me.
You know what, too? I feel like this. Women don't have accountability. Just say, like, you going through some shit with your man, Barb, be cheering you on instead of saying, no, baby, you wrong.
You wrong.
Let me
stop you. I'm going to let you finish, but I'm going to correct you.
Pull our man to the side like, dog, you know what I mean? That ain't what it is. Y'all be, that nigga, y'all ran.
And you know what type of woman that is? That's a type of woman that's hating on you and your relationship and don't want you to see do good.
But y'all, because a lot of y'all don't identify that.
No, I have friends. My friends will tell you. I have friends. I won't tell them they're wrong in front of their man. No, I'm not going to never do that. But I sit there and I won't say nothing, but I'll pull them to the side and I say, do you do A, B, and C? Did you do this? Did you do that? You wrong. And I will tell my friends they wrong. Right. If I feel like they wrong, you wrong. You doing this the wrong way. Think about it. If you go out here, is it worth messing up your relationship? You should. I do that. I have never told my friends. I have never told my friends to leave nobody. Hey, figure it out. You figure it out, because nobody never told me that type of stuff. Nobody never told me, Barb, get out of this, get out of that. But if you do got a friend like that, that's just somebody hating on you and messing up your relationship that don't want to see you doing
like, that's my bitch, that's my ride or die.
But now, if she's straight getting dogged, I still don't say nothing. You know why I don't say nothing? Because I had to learn this the hard way. I used to back in the day when I was younger. Like, I used to see my friends, like, getting dogged. Like, literally dogged. And I'm like, you still talking to her? What's wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. You know what happens? The friend gets mad at you and turn on you. Mm-hmm. And you're the bad person. Mm-hmm. But when you're really just the person trying to protect. So now, just throw your hands up and don't do no protecting. You just listen. But I tell my friends when they wrong. I don't, oh, Barbara, I did this, blah, blah, blah. You was wrong.
I would like to take a poll. Like, I would really like to know, going back to our topic, what is the success rate as far as the women who propose to the men? Who actually, how many men?
It's probably high.
I would like to know how many men actually accepted the proposal and then followed through to the marriage. Well, I would really like to know.
The numbers is 80-20. 20%
Where do you get these stats from?
Out of his own book somewhere. He always out at Google.
Google it. We're going to
let Drake, because you know he always say
it's 80-20, and 20% of the men said yes because of.
How much? She want to know, did the marriage work?
Right. How many actually accepted the proposal? And then how many of the ones that accepted actually follow through with the marriage?
Well, I'm gonna tell you from a man perspective. What men say, 20% of the men say they want a woman to propose them because it relieves the pressure off of them doing it. Because you got to think, it got to be presented a certain way. Most men that propose marriage to a woman, it's the build up. It ain't just, will you marry me? It's the build up to it. The layout got to be right. The scenery.
The ring got to be
everything got to be perfect. Got to be perfect. And you don't want to disappoint her in no way. This is a big moment. Mm-hmm. It's not the words. Mm-hmm. It's the whole makeup of it.
So what you're trying to say, let me, if I can understand, the reason it takes a man so long to ask the woman to marry them is because of the preparation and the courage to do it.
Yes, that's a big.
So how long do you think?
The standards.
How long do you think is a reasonable amount of time to do it? If you're the man that's going to propose this woman or Dre, how long do you think that time frame for y'all with the preparation, getting up the courage, and all this? How long of a time frame? You have to put a time frame on it. I'm
gonna tell you the things that matter. First of all, finances matter.
Well, definitely that.
Sex matter. Now, responsibilities. Let's just say if it's children involved, that's huge for a man. Mm-hmm. If I'm marrying a woman that have kids prior to, that's huge because now I'm worried about what's the relationship she had with their father, what type of relationship the kids have with their father. Is he's a problem man? It's things of that nature.
And the relationships they're gonna have with you.
That's right.
Yeah,
and
that's important too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then now we gotta sit up here and discuss living arrangements. Mm-hmm. So if we're married, and my take on it is this: if a man marries a woman, she falls under his structure, meaning whoever you bring with your kids, they fall under my structure too. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to side with me even when you don't want to, because you're going to have to demonstrate he's in charge. When you start going against me, and they see it, now you're making conflict in my home. So now it's going to create conflict between you and I, because I can't have you undermining me in my home. And you know what? If I said something that you don't approve of, wait till they gone and we'll talk about it later. But right now, you got to stand by my side.
So what do you think a reasonable time frame is to do all of that? If you had to put a time frame, what do you think is reasonable?
After I'm convinced of those things.
Yeah.
So if I had to say, me, myself, realistically, 3 to 4 years.
What you say, Dre?
I was going to say 2 to 5, and each individual going to be different, depending upon their standards, what type of rain, type of weather, everything is different.
You got them going
how many kids they got.
You got them stuck on this ring, Kira.
Probably on the low end at 2 years, you get 5. But hold on, to chime in on what you were saying about the respect between the kids and you, whatever. I just watched something on Facebook last night. The guy was trying to discipline his girlfriend kids.
I saw that.
The chubby guy, she checked him like, listen, you don't say nothing to my kids.
I saw that.
Blah, blah. And she checking him in front of the kids.
Yep. She said, she told her, she was like, he said, I'm not trying to be her father. She said, well, just don't say nothing to him. You here for me. And she got a daddy.
And the daddy was on the phone going hard.
He's supposed to been grabbing his shit
and getting
the fuck away from her.
I agree with that now.
Because it's no way from that point on, he got a leg to stand on. The daughter was
talking slick, the mama was talking slick, and the daddy was on the phone talking slick. So it was 3 against 1. He should have left.
So should we all say, well, do you all think that prior to even a proposal, these are the things when I say you need to be having on, leading up to that, all this should already be discussed.
It should.
It all should be discussed, even before the proposal. We don't get proposed. You don't propose to a woman and say, okay, now this is what blah 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 blah. This should have been discussed leading up to that moment.
I feel a bond should be made with the kids before we even propose.
Most definitely.
Because I got a bit of like your
but
kids.
Not even that. And even talking about finances. Even talking about how much debt you got. Well, now, I ain't saying expose your number.
That's one part though. If it's
because guess what? When you become
take time.
Well, yeah, that's what she's saying. She's saying, like, this is stuff that we should discuss. So the time...
Ain't no man willing to open his books up to no woman.
No.
The worst thing you can do is tell a woman your worth and how much money you bringing in. That's what
I'm not saying
no, you don't have to disclose your numbers, but... You have to discuss, like you said, children. Children play a main role for sure. You got to discuss the children. You got to be able to talk about all these things way before you even reach a proposal.
Yeah, because guess what?
Well, you're absolutely right.
Because when you become one, your dad is my dad. My dad is your dad.
Yeah, but
your kids is my kids.
I think you have a problem with the timeline.
No, I was just asking, like, what do you think is reasonable?
But I think for me, I think anywhere from... I like your number better, Drake. I would say from 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5. Because not only do I have to watch it. I have to monitor it. I have to monitor, damn, I've been fucking with her for 3 years. I ain't never seen no baby daddy come through. I'm going to know because I'm going to be paying attention to things that's important to me. We only can do so much talking. But now I have to monitor certain things. You know what? After a woman get comfortable with the man, you know what? The cooking slowed down. The sex slowed down. But see, now you moving the goalposts.
Sing your flowers.
Well, you know what? That's
doing all the time.
Date night, going to the mood.
Next year,
once y'all move in, we got to spend more money, so we can't date night no more. Now
so do you think that y'all should live together before y'all get married, or have y'all own separate homes before you get married?
I think you should definitely.
You should live together.
I'm gonna say this: you don't have to necessarily live together, but you have to spend a lot of time.
Now, what about the kids? If y'all spend a lot of time,
well, you love the kids too. Like one thing she said, He'll come stay with her for 4 to 7 nights. She do the same thing. You're going to mingle with the kids. You're going to mingle with the grandbabies.
And the great thing about her kids is grown.
See, that's grown. The game.
Her kids are grown.
You got smaller kids. It's a difference between mingling with the kids and them spending the night. They eating snacks and shit everywhere. Because you got to realize, I gotta deal with this for the rest of my life. There's Cheetos in my house. This nigga be peeing on himself. So you gotta paint this picture, bro. You gonna want to know all of that.
See, your kids is almost grown too.
The first day you snap on these kids, relationship
a man don't look at his situation the same way he look at a woman's situation.
What I'm saying is that your children are almost grown. So see, you may not want to marry a woman with smaller children. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
you're right. But you're right.
A man, first of all, I think a woman has to be built a certain way for me to marry her. I'm not. What
do you mean built a certain way?
She gotta bring certain things that I want to the table. Wow. For instance, remember I was saying before, she got to be a humbling woman. She gotta have self-control. My biggest fear for any woman is for her to make me look bad. So I'm looking for, this is gonna take some years. Okay, she ain't done it yet. I don't see it in her. You know what? She don't. Niggas ain't popping up over here. I never had that problem. Mm-hmm. I ain't never found condoms I don't wear. I'm looking for all kind of. But
now, what if all of this and you ain't seen this in the 2 to 5 years?
It's a go for me.
It's a go for you. But then say you go. And bam, here I am.
That's why they got dun.
Here I go.
I'm finna go. We going to court.
I done bamboozled you. I didn't play the role. But you can't play the role. But some women can't play the role.
If a woman, I can compromise a lot of things. Mm-hmm. You know what? Like, if we was looking for a house, she can buy a house anywhere she want to. It can be any color, any school district she want. But you have to come to me to talk about buying a house. Long as we agree we can buy the house, I don't care where it's at. But you cannot just move without you. Yeah, you can't just say, we move and dictate the movement, because first thing I'm going to think about is finances. You know what? Yeah, I know you want to do this and you want to do that, but can we afford it? Mm-hmm. Once we establish what we can afford, like I said, we're going to move into a $300,000 house. That's it. That's the bankroll. Them the numbers you got to play with. We might say anywhere between $250 and $300. That's what you got to play with. Don't bring me no $325. And that's how it usually happens. Well, it ain't nothing but 25 more thousand. But that ain't the numbers I gave you. I gave you the numbers for a reason.
So this is not on the subject, but just, we talk about numbers. So do you believe a relationship should be 50-50? I mean, in a marriage, do you think it should be 50-50?
Are we talking financial? We're talking about all around.
All around. Do you think it should be 50-50?
I don't think. Okay, is it okay if I can tweak your question a little bit?
That's fine. I
don't think it's usually possible for a woman to line up with a man financially 50-50. I think that's kind of unfair. That's why I say what she brings to the table. I think what she brings to the table can balance things out. For instance, my house is paid for. So but if a woman was to move in with me, she paying all the bills. Ain't no compromising.
Why? You already paying all the bills?
That's right. But see, I believe a woman should invest in her man, just like the man should invest in his woman. Because if she's spending her money when she's sleeping, when she's laying her head, she's going to stay. She ain't going to be too quick to walk away or do some dumb shit. I gotta give her some type of.
So that's your security.
Yeah,
for her to pay the bills, for you to think she gonna act right.
I know that's gonna make her act right.
Shit.
If a woman's spending her money, she's gonna act right. If you got a woman you taking care of and she have no financial responsibility, you gonna have problems out of her. I guarantee it. Because she gonna be too busy taking her money, doing what she want to do with it, and you're gonna be pissed off about how she's spending her money, and you're gonna be saying the same thing I said. I should have made that motherfucker pay some bills. She'll be having packages come to the house every other day, twice a week.
As long as there's some packages for you too, it doesn't matter.
Well, because men don't care about that. That's what women care about. You know what I care about? Make sure the bills paid.
How was they getting paid before she moved in?
He was paying.
I was paying them. But since you came in, I don't think y'all relating to the house. The magic word is the house is paid for.
I related very well. I didn't misunderstand what you said. The bills we
generate is all on you. Because
no. Okay, no. We gonna have to talk about this.
Paid for.
Can we talk about this? This is gonna be our next subject because I got some. It's a whole other. So we will address this again because I think.
What are you addressing now?
It needs to be addressed because
because it's gonna go back to proposing to me.
The whole you trying now see your house is paid for,
but you heard what he said. His house.
It's just I ain't get lost. I'm just
well. That's why once you get married, ain't no more his and hers.
We gonna sell this house and we gonna get us.
And there you go.
You can't force that. We'll break up.
Guess what? I'm not gonna move in that house.
You're not finna create some more bills for me just so you can feel comfortable. That don't even sound right if you think about it.
But you got this house on your own. And you invested in this house by yourself. Okay, this is your house.
If I got a house paid for.
If you sell that, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me finish. Let me finish. Please let me finish. Now you told I got to come in here and pay light, gas, water. Do I gotta
internet?
Hold on.
I can tell you all the bills.
Okay, do I gotta give you any money on the taxes?
No. Okay. I'm going to cover insurance and taxes.
Okay.
It's my house.
Okay. No. Now hold on. Let me finish. Now, as I'm doing all this, I'm willing.
Because he could kick your ass.
I'm willing to do all of this. Now, say you decide to say, okay, I'm gonna sell this house or whatever. When you sell that house, the money and profit that you make from that house, are you gonna give me my investment back for paying light, gas, and water and rent?
Them bills you generated.
Hold on, let me
But you wasn't there generating water.
But you don't get no money off my house. That's like if you sell your house.
You sell it.
If your fiance say, you got $300 for your house, let me get $100 of that. You gonna be like, you crazy. Right or wrong?
Yeah, he crazy.
So what's wrong with me saying you crazy?
Now, if he was paying all them bills or whatever, I might throw.
But if he's living there,
that's cheaper than rent.
It's way cheaper than rent. My light bill, my lights and gas, my internet, my water bill.
50-50.
No, you're not.
That's not 50-50. You know what? He's gonna stop paying bills.
Come to a month.
That's still roughly
$250 to $300 a month.
Now
you can get that.
So she can throw me $300 a month. You throw me $300 a month. I wouldn't sit up here and tell her being petty. You know what? Listen, I'm gonna put you at $300 a month. You living. If for some strange reason the gas bill skyrocket, don't worry about it. I'm not petty, but you're going to pay.
Okay, how
you just said she has to contribute something.
She's gonna.
What y'all do on the groceries?
Now on the groceries, I would split the groceries.
Okay, that's you winning. That ain't even.
Well, why do they always gotta be a split? Just okay, the refrigerator full. I'm going grocery shopping.
Nothing.
You go. You see it empty. You go get the dang on groceries.
Well, that's still 50-50. Sometimes I pick up things. Sometimes you go pick up. But don't call me with no list. Don't you do that to me.
Oh my God.
Because I'm going to say, well, last week, why you didn't get it? You called me, tell me, get the corned beef.
You talking about compromise.
Get the lobster.
Well, where is the compromise?
But on your week, you was buying hamburgers. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you had a taste for, hamburgers.
No, I want to get you on lobster week. Corned beef.
Look, let's go there. We going to Ruth Chris and she taking you to what?
That's right. You want to take me to Fridays. Thank God it's Fridays. Yeah. You don't forget that.
No, I feel like whatever you do for yourself, you got to be willing to do for others. You know, don't get with somebody you know you can't afford stuff and you asking for all this stuff you know you can't buy yourself.
Yeah, but you know, when men move in with women, he always step up. But she gonna say that's what he's supposed to do.
Yes, I agree.
He wanna be the head of the household. That's what a man's supposed to do.
Okay, but so when a man owns his own
house, y'all not traditional wives and
girlfriends. And men ain't traditional men no more.
Y'all turn it off and on when y'all want to use it.
Men ain't traditional men.
Like you own your property. If you was to move your woman to one of your properties, it's paid for. Why would she have a problem paying all the bills? You still have to pay the taxes.
I wouldn't allow her to pay all the bills, boy. The reason why with me, if it don't work out and I'm ready for her to get up out of that motherfucker, I don't want her to be like, I did this. just get your ass up out of here.
You know, you still got to give her 30 days.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want her.
So that don't, you know what, baby? If you feel like that, just don't pay no bills this month. Because next month I plan on you being out of here. Because how many times we know when things don't work out, the men always leave and we always take a loss. You could have just paid them bills a week ago. And if you paid them, she ain't giving you none of your money back.
What was the stats on that?
Oh, the only thing, it didn't have any.
I told you stats. You think I'll be playing?
It did have women only propose to men 5%. That's the only thing on numbers it had.
5%. Okay.
Yeah, but
that's very low.
I
think them the desperate ones. They're just like, listen.
They just might love they guy. That's
it ain't nothing wrong.
There's
nothing wrong with that.
I had said desperate
you know what?
too, but
I just got to go ahead and do it because this man, he ain't budget, so I'm just going to go ahead
and some people don't like to be by themselves either.
But I ain't going to look at it the same. Don't come around me. You can't have it.
I don't see nothing wrong with asking for what you want. Y'all ask for any other thing y'all want.
We do.
You ask the man for a car. You ask him for a house. You ask him for a baby.
We ain't got to ask you because we told you. We told you what we wanted. We dated.
So tell him you want. So tell him to marry.
I told you then we were dating to marry. So you knew right then and there.
Well, so he knows she's dating to marry.
So I ain't gotta ask you because I told you.
So why not give him a time frame? Like, listen, I'm dating to marry, but you got 3 years to get it together.
And I could. And if he said, well, baby, there ain't enough time, I'd be like, I respect that.
And you walk away.
I'll walk away. I don't care how much.
And you will start all over.
I will walk away.
And you will start all with another guy.
Down.
I will walk away.
That's crazy, man.
I'll walk away.
That's crazy. And that's and that's one of the biggest fears with a man. If I'm not moving on your time, I'm moving on the wrong time.
Well,
that's
time
not
is
fair.
Everybody's time is valuable. His time valuable. My time valuable. You know, tomorrow ain't promised.
We ain't got much time.
So my thing is, I gave you 2-3 years to see if I'm up to your standards to be your wife or whatever the case may be. And we had 3, 4, or maybe your finances ain't there yet. But say something.
Okay,
say something.
Okay, so long as
tell you his money,
his man money fucked up. Ain't no man
try to
keep
that a secret. We gonna try to keep our chests out like we.
But see, that's the thing. Sometimes you gotta let that pride go because guess what? She could probably get your money back quicker. She could probably help you get that money back faster. And she might not feel bad that your money ain't on that level because she already know you didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this money. Make some more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it real. Because if you love a man and now you're gonna be with him when he up, and you might have to be with him when he down and he needs you.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I've been there when they had and they didn't, and I ain't leave when they didn't because they took care of me. And I would never do wrong by people who take care of me. You know what I'm saying? So one thing people could say about me if we make it, that was a good woman. You ain't gonna hear
would you
bad.
consider yourself a loyal woman?
I am loyal.
Do you consider yourself a loyal woman?
And I don't have no problem. I enjoy that. But, like I tell people, everybody ain't meant to be together forever. You know what I'm saying? You grow in love with people and you can grow out of love with people too,
Loyalty.
Situations, times.
But one thing you said that I respect, you would give the man his ring back. So that speaks value.
Oh, yeah, I would give it back.
That speaks value.
I would give it back. I mean, seriously, I don't care how nice it was because I know with that ring, it's gonna come with other problems. And it just ain't worth it.
But that speaks value that you don't even want those problems.
If we say this is not what we want to do no more, and I don't want to keep it because this symbolization was to say we were a union. We not together anymore. You can have it. I don't care. I get another ring.
I wasn't keeping it.
I can get another ring.
I wasn't gonna keep it, Kira. I was going to the pawn shop to see.
I got a problem with that. We falling out.
For my money, because I feel like not.
But he said we're getting my ring back.
I feel like if we was married for 5 to 10 years, I got to get my money worth of what you probably took me through within them 5 or 10 years, depression or whatever. Okay, we could get divorced. I'm fine, but I'm going to the pawn shop and I'm putting that money in my bank account.
All right, I gotta ask y'all a question. Y'all, doing nice in y'all life, careers or whatever. You marry a guy, just say whoever you dating got a lot of money. Would y'all sign a prenup in order to get married?
I would.
What about you, Barb?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
I don't have no problem.
I feel like it's his.
Whatever we require together, we split.
Okay.
I don't feel it's fair to try to take nobody to the bank. I really don't. My thing is, I think everybody
going. I think everybody. House?
Well, my thing is this: if it was my house before we got married,
no, y'all moved in. Y'all was buying a house together. He put down the down payment. Y'all lived in there together. He made the payments, and you was paying the utilities. Will you go after the house if y'all can't?
I would say this: if I had young children, like toddler ages or, middle school kids, I would want the house because you should want your kids to be safe. You should want them in the environment. His kids. I'm sorry, our kids, his kids, whatever. Because who knows? His kids might be with me. But I will hope that man will say, I'm not about to fight you for this house. You can have this house because I want our kids to be in a safe environment. I want them to be where they're comfortable.
And that's the house they know.
And that's what they know. You know what I'm saying?
You make a lot of sense, though, Karen.
I'm just being real. Like a lot of women be out here for the gustos, but I really try to make sense of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in karma. What you put out is what you give. So my thing is, all this materialistic stuff. Yeah, we want it, but at the end of the day, like, I'd rather leave with just clearing everything out. Like if it don't work out, okay, it didn't work, baby. I wish you well. I hope you find that love you looking for, whatever case it be. Because my thing is happiness is everything. I want to be happy in whatever I do. If you take away from my peace, my happiness, I gotta leave. My mental health is more important. You know what I'm saying? Everything, yeah, money is great. Yeah, the intimacy is great. But if I'm not about to be with nobody I'm not happy with. If I can't wake up and be happy or feel like I'm at peace, I can't do it.
So what's something that a man can do to take away from your peace? Besides cheating, of course.
Take away from my peace. I got some peace deal breakers now. But if he nagging, frugal with his money, always penny pinching, if like you say, arguing all the time, but we don't know when to just like say, hey, like
but that's not a man's trait.
Shit, why they? Men argue too.
But men not petty arguers.
Yes, they are.
We in a new generation.
You ever known about that, Drake?
I done seen men argue just.
Generation, not.
I
know the younger guy.
I know older guys that argue about silly stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying my situation, but I'm saying
tired of that motherfucker. That's all it is.
But not you know how everybody just feel like they gotta get their point. Like, and sometimes you be like, look, let's just stop. Let's like you said, let's come back to this another time because this ain't gonna go good. I'm gonna say something.
So you done that before?
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
You said time out.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'm about to get off this phone because I know it's going to go all the way to the left. And I think before I say something I can't take back, or you say something you can't take back, I think we need to just end this conversation.
I just stopped talking. That's kind of hard
Barb, I don't believe
but
you shut down.
But no, they hate that too. But guys can't stand that. See, you don't want to talk about
I shut down.
Barb, your mouth like a Hellcat.
I shut down.
You know why guys make
I shut down.
It's because y'all got to make y'all point. Then be like, all right, I'm going to get off the phone. So once y'all say certain shit and you trigger, I got to know, fuck that.
You got to call back.
Y'all hit a nigga with a gut punch. That's why your mama crackhead and didn't want to get off the phone. So I done been there. My wife used to do that shit. Bitch, I wish you was dead and then hang up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm phone
about to call you back.
So yeah, women like to hit you with a gut punch and then talking about getting off the phone. No, I'm about to call your ass so I make my point. You done said some bullshit.
You know what, Drake? You said you've been proposed to before and it worked out.
3 times.
No, I got married one time after 3. I've been
after proposal.
So how did this woman propose to you? I'm just curious. Like how did
she gave me a
where were y'all at?
I can see Jay sitting back with a cigar in his mouth. She down there.
No, it wasn't all like that. It wasn't all me and all that.
So how did this go?
She just gave me a ring. Well, one of them just gave me a ring. Okay. Like I want to get married. One got on whipped cream. She got on her knees.
I remember she was crying.
And gave me the ring. I kept the ring, but I was like, nah, I'm good.
So why you keep the ring?
Because I felt like I earned it. I hadn't.
But you want us to get a red ring.
You gotta realize. I almost lost my life over her. Our situation.
But what they got to do with the ring, though, Jay?
Because I felt a cat threatened my life.
I see you take a lot of money from her.
Oh, because she was a slut. She deserved to give me that.
But you knew that.
I didn't know that.
Barb said she going to the pie shop. I'm wrong.
A guy pulled up, was about to take my life over her. So yeah, 2 days later, she went and bought me a ring. I kept the ring.
So you think that's why she did that? Because she had to like I got.
Well, she knew he was serious about leaving her alone because when the guy whip up on another man, pull a gun on, tears in his eyes, telling that man I love her,
talked him down. He was like, I'm about to kill you and this nigga. His man was like, listen, she want to be with that nigga, fuck that bitch and that nigga.
Yeah, tears in his eyes.
Gun out the window. I'm in front of the bar like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was. She could have never.
But you know what I did? I said, you had this bitch. I pushed her and I walked to my car.
Yeah,
and she came.
That's deep right there. I don't know.
So you won for 3 on women proposing to you.
Yeah. And then
so did you marry
Did you appreciate it?
Yeah.
Did you appreciate her proposing to you?
Yeah, but I was too young, man. I was still in the streets making money, so I was out hoeing and doing all that.
So it didn't feel like you was forced to marry her because she proposed.
No, I wanted to do it because you got to think. I grew up without my parents. My grandparents raised me, so I wanted my daughter to have what I didn't have: 2 parents in one household. Mm-hmm. But I was just too young at the time. I was too immature, and I didn't do right by her. So that's why we didn't work out.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Trey, you got a lot of experience in life, man.
Man, I started early, dog.
A lot of experience. So, Carrie, you on a 3-year limit. Barb, I guess you open.
I'm open.
I mean, I'm not really on a limit. I just go with the flow, and I go off what my intuition tells me. Sometimes we as women, we tend to not pay attention to the red flags. We tend to, your heart wants something, but your mind saying, nah, come on now, So I'm really just at the point, I just go off my intuition, how I feel, how much tolerance I can take.
You should go get a shirt made to say, we are married, and go down there and hang out with your dude and walk around and see how long it takes him to even notice.
Oh, he gonna notice immediately.
Oh, really?
Oh, he'll notice immediately.
Because I won't even. I don't even.
Shirt from?
Well, you be like, you taking so long.
No, I ain't doing that.
That ain't proposing. Mm-mm. It's just like hitting.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, sir. Mm-mm. Ain't gonna happen.
Well, I expect. I'm gonna tell you, since now you talking about it, I think I'm gonna make a prediction.
You always making some prediction.
This is let's say October. Well, I can't see a man want to get married in the cold. I say May. You'll be married in May.
Next year?
Next year.
Damn, ain't no propose.
He'll propose. I think he's going to propose within the next 3 months. Because what you finna catch, every nigga finna be on your motherfucking head. Oh, you talking about marrying somebody? Niggas you ain't talked to in 10 years.
I'm gonna be blowing my phone.
Man, they finna. You still got the same number from 10 years ago?
Oh, yeah. Video.
Oh, yeah. Niggas finna be calling your phone that you ain't married. What's up? But now it's going to force him.
Marriage is overrated. But I think it's a beautiful thing to experience. And if you get a chance to, experience, I think, hopefully that person that you choose to be, your person is willing to fight as hard as you.
So you never been married?
Never. I've been engaged, but I've never been married.
Was you ain't big engaged?
No, we didn't get engaged.
But y'all pretty much was married.
Yeah. Well, we was together, 11 years, 10 years, 11 years? Ring was in the layaway, but, money got funny. And then I was like, well, I ain't got to get that. Just give me this. He was stuck on this ring. But, that's neither here nor there. But my first proposal, I was 19. I was young. Oh, God. And I was just young. It was just like lust. Like, oh, my God. And the ring was so tiny. I still got the ring. The crazy part, I still got it. I still got it. It can't fit on my finger. I was skinny back then. I mean, I ain't that much bigger now, but I was tiny. And but I still got it because I was just like, is this man for real? I was 18 years old. Like, you for real? He like, yeah. He asked my oldest son's father.
Really?
I still have that ring to this day. You hear me?
So why you say no?
He went to prison.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
What the hell?
Yeah.
So I ain't doing no bit with nobody. Bye. I mean,
you wasn't doing. So wait a minute. Okay, we was laughing and shit now.
If I was married prior to, yes.
Wait a minute.
But
so you telling me if a nigga had to go do 5 years and he proposed to you before he got in trouble and you accepted,
I wouldn't leave him then because if we're married, I wouldn't leave him.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What you saying?
Let's say he ain't in trouble. He proposed to you in June. You accepted. December, he catch a case.
Oh, I wouldn't leave him. No, I wouldn't leave him.
Oh, I'm about to say that's bold.
I think you would.
But you gotta think. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't leave him, but I wouldn't marry him till he got home.
I was 18. I was a kid. That was like my first real.
We ain't gonna give him.
It was. I think it was just puppy love. I think we both was just in love and lust, and we didn't know what the heck we was doing.
The reason why I feel like y'all both would lead a guy because y'all at the age you're older, not old, but older, and y'all feel like you know what, if I'm going to get married, this is around the time. You don't have, stated earlier, you looking for 2 years, you need to be figuring it out. You ain't about to sit and get this guy 5 years just to get home, reevaluate, get his shit together, then start working towards marriage. So then you looking at 6, 7 years.
We old then.
So yeah,
I might have to rethink that. Yeah, I had to pray on that.
And plus you're going to meet somebody in 5 years.
Yeah, because see, the thing is, that's where loyalty come in at. See, that's big to me.
Sacrifice.
So it's... I guess it just depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's easy to want a man or accept a man doing good. Yeah. How's your outlook on a man when he's fucked up? That's what's important. That's what
that's what a test comes. That's a test right there.
Yeah, everybody loves
because when it's easy, when everything is good, it's easy. But what you gonna do when it get hard? Yeah, you gonna run.
Gotta be able to hold it down.
What you gonna do? Can you hold it down? You got my back for real? Do you have my back? You know what I'm saying? Can I call you when I need you?
So let me ask you this. Since we talking about women proposing to a man, if a man was to propose to you, you accept. How do that household look to you? Like first, who come first in the household?
My husband would, first of all, God's gonna be first. Then it would be my husband. Then it would be my children.
Yeah, next. You forget about yourself?
That's the problem. I always forget about myself. I'm serious, like on some real stuff. That's just as what mothers, that's what we do. We take care of our children. We take care of everybody and we last. Like I could say, ooh, I got some extra money. I'm about to go to the mall and buy me something. Guess what? I come out that mall with something from my daughter, something from my son. I done bought everybody else in there but something for me. We forget about ourselves. And it's sad because we have to start doing more self-care. Women, sometimes, you get so caught up in a moment where, you're nurturing your mother and your kids, or if you're fortunate enough to have your mother and father here, you making sure they're good. And, if you married or you got your mate, you making sure, he's straight, that you forget about yourself.
You're going to make a good wife.
I know I am.
You say all the right things.
One day, it's gonna happen.
I think you'll be married next year, early part of next year.
We'll see.
I think you'll have a proper engagement. I'm gonna say December, Dre. I'll make a $10 bet to you.
I'm not betting. She's gonna get married tomorrow.
If I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's just like, I believe in just time and I believe in God's will. What's for me is going to be for me. That's how I move in life. You know what I'm saying? What's for me is going to be for me. It might not be when I want it, but it's going to be on time. You can't set no time limits. I still got...
Well, this is going to put some pressure on them.
Well, yeah, this
everybody going to be calling now. I know it.
But no, I think that at some point, you got to... You know what I'm saying? I look at what... I was one of them women at the time. You get somebody 5, 6, 8, 9 years of your life and, you living like you his wife. Yeah, you doing this wifely duties. You doing everything you're supposed to do. You living like you're married. And it's like all these years. And then they say, you know what? This ain't working. They leave you. They go get with the next chick that they met a year. Now they done wife them up. A woman gonna feel some type of way about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I done invested all this time. I can't get that back. Granted, he didn't put time in too, but guess what? We here, and you mean to tell me all that?
And he may not have even been that material you built stand with you. You done built him and made him the man.
We're going too far, Barb.
We gonna go.
Barb, you already going too far.
We didn't put it to each other.
At work and everything.
You didn't put it to each other. You know what I'm saying? But you mean to tell me this person? But like I say, sometimes, I believe, like they say, when you know, you know. Yeah. It's a feeling. I think it's a feeling. We see it gotta be this, gotta be this, gotta be that. You gonna know. I believe it's gonna be that you gonna know moment.
Yeah, just like men know. I'm not gonna never marry you.
We thinking too hard. We got all these.
I think not.
But you do want to get married, right?
Yeah, you don't think men think like that?
I ain't gonna lie. I thought like that, but it was always out of lust. I never saw a motherfucker like, damn, I'm about to marry you. You look smart. Or I like the way you moving with the kids. Nigga be like, damn, that bitch bad. I'm about to marry her. It's always for lust for men. You ever looked at a woman and just said, I'm going to marry her?
No.
I don't think that's
the most I ever thought about when I seen a woman that blew my mind is, I'll put a baby in.
Yeah, that too. Definitely do that.
Yeah. So, you know, and I think that's how men think, because once again, we're
Men
physical.
think that all the time. Y'all think with everything but the right
babies
thing.
are ugly motherfuckers too, so yeah.
Well, a lot of times, women that's through get impregnated is because they're convenient.
I agree.
You know, a nigga can call them anytime, they there. You gonna be that one day he just drunk, she came through, and he like, damn, why did I do that?
She feel like, damn, I got him.
She got him, but she was always available. So that chick that he that's just by her being available when he called. You know, he got her on speed. As you know, he looked at her phone. You know what? Shit, she ready, hot and ready. So yeah, convenience. So
well, ladies, all I'm saying, don't you get on your knee and propose to that man.
So that's a no for you.
It's a no for me. No, double no.
It's a yeah for me. I believe a woman should propose. It does take a lot of stress off a man, and it makes him accept you a lot easier.
It's a yeah for me. Keeping it simple.
What about you, bud?
No, but I'm not judging nobody to do it either. To each his own, but negative for me.
So it's 50-50. Both men say yeah, both women say no.
I would like to see what they say in the comments. I'm definitely going to see, because I would like to know, what do y'all think? Yes or no?
And the times have changed, so we might get a lot of yeses. Never know. We shall see.
Barb, you go. I'm gonna predict your marriage.
No, don't predict me.
This is
Don't be predicting. Don't put none of your predictions on my life. I'm good.
You don't want to get married, Barb?
I do, but I don't want you to predict when I get married. Just it is gonna happen. And this is what is.
Let's predict on when you gonna get married.
Well, we don't.
Let me see.
Lord.
Bo, I'll be married.
Oh Lord.
Let me see. This is 2020.
And I guess to see who it's gonna be.
I'll be married most definitely by 2026.
26?
Mm-hmm.
We got to see her.
I'm gonna be
Make
married.
sure I get it.
Yes.
I got to be there.
No, I want to see
You know
before
my
they.
son I'm gonna walk down the aisle with?
What?
Purple Rain.
Sorry, y'all. We about to go. Put your comments in. Tell us what you think.
Okay, yep. And just like Barb said, you know what I'm saying, thank y'all for tuning in. Share, subscribe,
Like.
like.
That's
We out.
right. Have a good day.